And there you see our OVW Southern Tag Team Champion, or one half of the Southern Tag Team Champions. What exactly does Crimson of the War Kings have on his mind here, Doc?
That's a good question. Here without his tag team partner, but with microphone in hand, I have a feeling we're about to hear some news from one half of the War Kings.
Wow. What a great ovation from this capacity crowd here in Louisville, Kentucky tonight. And rightfully so, because your War Kings, the Ohio Valley Southern Tag Team Champions, have been very, very busy as of late. As you know, we are the most dominating tag team in Ohio Valley Wrestling and the most dominating tag team in professional wrestling, period. I mean, let me tell you, we're negotiating international deals right now. We just came off of the first ever NWA pop-up event down in Tennessee, in which the War Kings are the first qualifying team for the Crockett Cup that returns this year. Yeah. I could go on and on about our accomplishments, but let me get to my point. As you notice, my tag team partner Jack Stain's not out here tonight with me, and he's handling some business right now. I sent him down to have some important meetings with some important people that had some pretty important announcements this week at a press conference lately. So he's handling that business, but I came up here to handle business here at Ohio Valley Wrestling because we are your tag team champions. And I want to go ahead and shoot this off right here. You know, we've run through team after team after team after team after team after team after team here in Ohio Valley Wrestling. So I want to put out a challenge that any team in the back that has the stones to come out here and just say the word, Jack Stain and I will put these titles on the line. And we'll have a match with you. All you got to do is come out here face to face and say the word. Do we have any challengers in the back?
They're offering a free title shot.
Echoing the sentiments that we heard from the War Kings on OVW television last week, and you know that sound. That's not just any challenger. That is the winner of the 2018 Nightmare Cup. These guys who King's Ransom,
sure,
they already have a title shot.
I was going to say, I mean,
whenever, wherever they want.
I wonder if they're taking exception to the fact that Crimson's asking for some tag team contenders, because we already have our #1 contenders in King's Ransom.
Guys, many people call Maximus and his brother Leonis Khan the hottest prospect in tag team wrestling today. I just got goosebumps here, Doc. Are we going to see this tonight?
No.
We might, maybe so. I mean,
no.
Hold on a second.
No.
That is another familiar sound. Familiar from the bottom of my stomach. With Abyss's Army, the Void here. Accompanied by Crazzy
Now
Steve.
look, in your world of black and white, we are the color red, but we look oh so good in gold. So if there's going to be anyone who challenges the War Kings for their tag team titles, it's going to be us.
King's Ransom is seething.
They know they have that rightful title shot.
Whoa, hey, easy. I know you can't see very well, Crazy Steve, but these are nickel-plated, not gold. Regardless, that's besides the point. Look, you guys are both wound up tight. I can see you're yawning over here, but I can see the emotion in your brother at least. And you guys want to fight. You want to fight tonight. You want a chance at these titles tonight. But like I said, I'm sorry, boys. Jack Stain's not here. And I would never, ever, ever put the titles on the line without my partner. But I got a solution. Since you both want to fight tonight, both formidable competitors, Is he all right back there? Okay. Okay. And Steve, I'd especially be pissed off if you heard what they were saying about you back there. They had their weird masks on. And they were saying something along the lines of joking around, smoking and joking, saying, every blind squirrel finds nuts sometimes, but a blind crazy Steve can't even find his way around the ring with 3 idiots in the face leading the way. I just tell you what I heard.
More mind games by the War Kings here.
That's what you said. I heard
Psychology
you.
battle.
Don't you lie to me and these people.
Crimson stirring the pot.
He's trying to get him riled up. Oh, gosh.
Success.
And a fight is broken out of here at ringside.
I don't think King's Ransom liked the Void very much to begin with, and vice versa, so it took just a little bit to stoke the flames and stoke the fire here. And Crimson lit the match, but did you hear the sickening thud as the Khan hit the steps?
These pieces, they're all fighting. I was going to say this isn't a match, but now I'm hearing in my ear that I guess Dean Hill is sending out a referee who's made the call that we're going to have ourselves a tag team match right now.
Leonis Khan hit those ring steps on the outside. We've got a referee in the ring. This is like a handicap match. Maximus is going to have to do it alone, and we got to take a television timeout. OVW continues.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It doesn't matter if you go out a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
You're back here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. This is an impromptu tag team match to start us off this week on OVW television, where you see the Satan's favorite sinner, the Demon Amon, and Crazy Steve squaring off against King's Ransom. And it was all stirred by my guests in the broadcast booth here. Crimson, you really lit the fire on this one.
Lit the fire.
Yeah, you lit the fire.
Gilbert, all I was doing was just telling Crazy Steve and the Void what I had heard backstage.
So you're really saying that you heard King's Ransom talking about the sight of Crazy Steve?
Look.
I believe
Would
it.
you
I believe
trust
it.
these 2, King's Ransom?
You know, I'm a journalist. It's my job to get to the truth of the matter here.
Yeah, the truth of the matter. Gilbert, you're fake news, and we both know that.
Stop that.
And listen, you're almost implying as if I bumped into the Void backstage and smarten them up about this challenge.
Why would you, Doc, you asked this question. Hold on here. As Leonis Khan, who's been firing, chomping at the bit on the apron for quite some time, hits the ring with fire. You know, Crimson, as long as you are holding the Southern Tag Team titles, you could have a date with King's Ransom at some point in time. They won the Nightmare Cup. They got a tag team title shot whenever, wherever they want.
Sure, well, they got to get through these guys first. I mean, these guys are psychopaths. This Amon character, they'll be lucky to get out of this match alive. And even if they did, there's only room for 2 kings in OVW, and that's Jack Stain and myself. And there ain't no room for these 2 bums.
Hold on here, Doc. You saw the damage to the arm coming back into play here.
Absolutely, and you see Crazy Steve and Amon take advantage of it. Maybe they should be the #1 contenders, maybe not King's Ransom. I think Crimson has a good point, Gilbert.
Before the break, Leonis Khan hit those steel steps, and he was down on the outside for several minutes, and he's been nursing that arm. It's not 100% to begin with after Christmas Chaos, and the Void seized on that.
You're right, Gilbert. I mean, certainly, his arm looks hurt. I mean, they don't look like #1 contenders to me.
Again, they won the Nightmare Cup, which grants them a tag team title shot whenever, wherever they want. And as long as War Kings are the champion, that means that King's Ransom could be coming for the War Kings. And look at Crazy Steve going to work on the shoulder here.
Nobody
Smelling
comes
blood
for
in the
us,
water.
Gilbert. We pick and choose where we want to fight and who we want to fight. I don't care what Rumble they won. That doesn't matter. We got to accept the challenge first. And to be honest, these guys might have a bright future, but their match with us ain't anytime soon, I'll tell you that.
The OVW faithful beginning to rally here behind King's Ransom, Doc.
Absolutely, and I think Crimson is a good point. They are the ones that are the stepping stones. You notice it took a few seconds before King's Ransom even came out. They might have been a little worried.
Wait a minute. One of the hottest prospect tag teams in all of professional wrestling, you think that they were worried to step up to the challenge here?
Can you blame them, Gilbert?
I'm just saying, Crimson, you issued an open challenge when your partner wasn't even here. Why would you issue a challenge if you knew your partner wasn't here?
Well, I got the blessing from Jack Stain, and you know as well as I know, as well as Doc knows, that I am the team captain and do call the shots for the team.
Absolutely, and Gilbert, hold on a second. A good soldier never gives away a strategy, first of all.
Shoulders on the mat. Crazy Steve is only able to find one. But he goes right back into the grind on the arm here.
So don't you worry about why he called them out, Gilbert. There's a purpose, I'm sure, and that's why the War Kings are your tag team champions.
Well, the agony written all over the face of Leonis Khan, and you talk about that purpose. We know that part of going into war is the art of battle. And Crimson, we've seen that the War Kings like to play mind games. You did the same thing with the Bro Gods, and look how that turned out.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Any good general going into war has a strategy. I never go anywhere. I don't go down the street without a strategy, Gilbert.
So was softening up King's Ransom perhaps part of your strategy?
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you implying?
You wouldn't give me a straight answer anyway. I'm going to keep hitting you with hard questions no matter what.
Well, speaking of strategy, it looks to me like
window of opportunity open, and here comes a fresh Maximus Khan.
Absolutely.
Who comes in with fire.
He's knocking and nailing Amon and Crazy Steve all over the ring.
Khan showing why him and his brother won the 2018 Nightmare Cup. I guess that cup is now a Nightmare chain, we know. Oh, and a heavy right hand. Not the never-ending nightmare onto Dream Street. I'm losing track of this one. Who's legal here, Doc?
That looks to me like Crazy Steve and
Leonis
Khan. Oh,
Khan!
man. Sick DDT right in the middle of the ring.
And Steve is seeing stars for sure. Floats over into the cover, a little slow to get there, a hook of the leg, and it's not enough.
He could barely hook that leg, Gilbert. His arm's really bothering him. That's a shame.
You're all torn up inside. I can hear it in your voice, right, Crimson?
Either way, it looks like Amon and Steve have now turned the corners back in their favor, as it looks like Crazy Steve's grabbing a chain. He's grabbing a chain.
Yeah, but the referee doesn't see it.
Attaboy, Steve.
Attaboy? What I thought you were supposed to be up here neutral. Never part of the
plan. What's the Void doing?
I don't know. Wait a minute. You saw when we came out at the top of the hour.
Well, we saw the Nightmare Rumble, too. The Void dumped out Amon from the Rumble.
You just took the chain from him.
What? And now they took Crazy Steve's chain. What is the Void doing? First Amon, now they're doing this to Steve?
There's trouble in Abyss's army, or Abyss's family, to say the least. And Crazy Steve turns around into the King's Landing. In the cover. Will it be enough? Little slow to get there. Hook of the leg. And 1, 2, 3. A major victory for King's Ransom. And when will there be a Royal Showdown? Thanks for joining us.
Your winners, King's Ransom.
More action after this.
The biggest mistake people make is listening to and acting on bad advice. For some reason, friends ask probing questions, make doomsday predictions, and give really bad advice about someone else's divorce. Remember, a lot of times they're speaking from their own bad experience. That doesn't have to be your experience. Go to lemmylaw.com and get help going through your divorce.
I hear what you're saying.
got to be objective. She's a grown woman. She asked for this. She said she would defend the belt. She's a champion.
Come on. She's clearly choking her in the ring.
The referee's in there. Look at it this way. If she gets to 5, at least Brittany wins.
That is true. And certainly would be mercifully over as Brittany looks to get some kind of jawbreaker there. I don't know if she had all of it, but she got enough. And now slugs Jaylee right in the face. Brittany blocks. What the heck? Shooting Jaylee off. Jaylee with the reversal now. Hold on.
Oh, and Valerie Furman with the trip.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Wait a minute. Referee Daniel Spencer's just thrown her out.
You get the heck out of the ring there, Valerie Furman. Get out of ringside. Listen to the referee. You're done.
Valerie Furman sitting on the stairs. If she's not careful, she's going to get Jaylee disqualified here.
Oh, no. Hold on a second.
Were those knucks?
She just threw some kind of object in the ring there. That's it, Cole.
Well, and that's going to be it. Doc, where you go? Doc.
My name's Brittany, and I'm so stupid because I'm too much of an idiot to realize that we use a chain to win the match.
Wait a second. What is she doing? Referee with the chain now.
The referee has decided to reverse his decision. Therefore, winner via disqualification and still your OVW Women's Champion, Brittany Deveray!
Brittany Deveray walking out of the Saturday Night Special as OVW Women's Champion thanks to a flub, a blunder, or whatever you want to call it by Cali, but Brittany is still your OVW Women's Champion, folks.
News broke on social media earlier this week that Commissioner Dean Hill would have a major announcement regarding the television championship and Colton Cage. We will hear from our boss later in this hour. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from the winner of the 2019 Nightmare Rumble and new #1 contender, Shotgun Tony Gunn. But you know, Saturday night did not go as
discuss
Jaylee
publicly
had planned.
the tragedy that happened this past Saturday.
You're welcome.
Actually, Cali, I need to talk to you about that. Do you realize what you did? You ruined everything. I mean, you showed them the chain that we use to win. I mean, you confessed and everything. I could have had the championship. I mean, are you that oblivious?
You'd be more mad.
Mad? I am more than just mad, sweetheart. I am incensed.
I don't smell anything.
I mean, out of all the girls I have been around, from pageants to swimsuit contests, I mean, I have met the dumbest of the dumb when it comes to girls, but you're an imbecile.
OMG. You can make me royalty?
Cali, you make my head hurt. You ruin everything for me. I mean, I could have had the championship. I mean...
Oh, wait a second.
Here comes your favorite lady in the OVW locker room, Doc.
That's my wife, the women's champion, Brittany Deveray.
Jaylee, you are nothing but a bully. All right? Cali deserves some respect. She is a former champion. Clearly that makes her a formidable opponent.
What does that even mean?
What? She doesn't know what formidable means?
Look, Cali, they're not your friends, all right? And at this point, you need more allies than you do acquaintances.
What does that mean?
She said she doesn't like your makeup and you have no friends.
She didn't say anything about her makeup.
My pores are big, and I do what I can. February 8th, I challenge you at FNS.
Okay, I'll accept your challenge at FNS. In fact, I'll even put the title on the line.
You mean my title?
No, honey. I mean, my title.
Another Friday night special, ladies and gentlemen. February the 8th at Personal Fitness and Rehab 12101 Sycamore Station Place. The women's title's on the line.
It's going to be Brittany and Cali for the title.
At the Nightmare Rumble, I lasted 30 minutes, and it took 30 seconds for Eddie Knight to mess that up. Eddie Knight, that's what you are, is a mess up. You see, and I'm not done with you, Eddie Knight. See, I wasn't done with you in the cage when you couldn't even last 10 seconds. I'm not done with you, not yet by a long shot.
You dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? You want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training. Begin living your dream today.
Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is the official training and medical partner for Ohio Valley Wrestling. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is designed to help manage spine, hip, and knee pain both before and after surgery. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation will ensure that you reach and maintain your lifestyle and fitness goals. Get back in the game of life. Call 502-875-4737 for an appointment now, or visit www.pfrhealth.com to learn more. Your life, your health, better.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, the winner of the 2019 Nightmare Cup,
Nightmare Rumble.
the Shotgun, Tony Gunn.
We're getting excited. It was Tony Gunn that won the Nightmare Rumble last week and became the #1 contender for the OVW Heavyweight Championship.
Tony Gunn, a big night for you at the Saturday night special. You won that Nightmare Rumble, making you the new #1 contender and the right to challenge our OVW Heavyweight Champion in the Monster Abyss. You've been taking out everybody with that kill shot forearm, and that was your ticket to victory when it was every man for themselves. The question now, can the kill shot take down a monster?
6 years, Gilbert Corsi. I've been with Ohio Valley Wrestling for 6 years. And this is the first time that I've been the #1 contender for the OVW Heavyweight title. And damn it, it feels good.
Tony Gunn has been scratching and clawing and working his butt off to get here.
You survived 30 other men. You were the last man standing at the end of it all, but you've got to square off against a monster now. How does that feel in the pit of your gut?
You're exactly right, Gilbert. Gilbert, I set a goal for the Nightmare Rumble, and that was to win. And now that I have achieved that goal, I have a new goal in mind, and that's to have the heavyweight title around my waist. Now, in order to do that, I must challenge the Monster Abyss. So, standing before you right here,
Unexpected, but in my opinion, welcome addition is my good friend Adam Revolver and the World Heavyweight Radio Champion. Shannon the Dude, it was Adam Revolver that was the runner-up in the Nightmare Rumble that Tony Gunn eliminated.
Shannon the Dude, Shannon the Dud, Adam Revolver, what is this, sour grapes?
Hey, let's get a little gun control out here, all right? It wasn't a shotgun that won the Rumble, it was a revolver, all right? You're a cheater. Everyone saw you get eliminated in the Rumble by me. Matter of fact, I have questions about that forearm. Maybe we need some x-rays. We need to find out if maybe that's been souped up a little bit, doctored even. The fact is, Tony Gunn, I should be challenging Abyss for the OVW Championship.
Doctored?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up just 1 minute, Revolver. If you want to get technical, let's get technical just for a second. Let's rewind a little bit to the Nightmare Rumble. Earlier in the match, you were eliminated by a man by the name of Tyler Matrix. But for some reason, the refs were preoccupied and they didn't see that. You snuck your way back in and you got rid of Tyler, but lucky you, the refs saw that. So, being technical, Adam, technically, you should have been eliminated right then, right there. Technically, you shouldn't have been in the final 4. Technically, you shouldn't have been in the final 2 with me, because I'll tell you this, that doesn't even matter, Adam, because these people will tell you I delivered a kill shot straight to your head to send you out of this damn ring.
No, technically, Tony Gunn, we know that technically tapes can be doctored, okay? So your evidence is no evidence. No, I should be facing Abyss, yes.
You're sitting here spitting that game. Oh, Adam Revolver, he always has to cry and complain about something. Isn't that right?
Hey, wait a second. That is why you do not ever turn your back on Adam Revolver. That is why Adam Revolver is a multi-time OVW Heavyweight Champion. Tony, you're going to have to learn to play that game if you're going to win that gold. You better watch out. Here comes Adam with the shot. Tony reverses huge German suplex to Adam Revolver from your #1 contender, Shotgun, Tony Gunn, and he looks to be squaring up Adam Revolver for the kill shot. Adam, you got to get out of there. Do not turn around. Do not turn around, Adam. Wait a second. What's Shannon? Oh, no. Shannon, you did not. I didn't even think he felt that. Oh, no. Adam taking advantage of the situation, trying to hit Tony Gunn, the #1 contender for the OVW Heavyweight Championship, from behind. As we see Tony Gunn and Adam Revolver just laying into each other verbally. Tony in the ring, Adam at ringside. I have a feeling this one is far from over.
You got something you want to say here, Tony Gunn?
Welcome to the Gunn Show.
Adam Revolver, you want to attack me from behind? But to let you step in this ring, I'll take you right here, right now, and beat the ever-living crap out of you.
Oh, but he just called him out right now. We're not scheduled for a match. This one's going to have to be tabled for a later time, but you have to think this battle between Tony Gunn, Adam Revolver, and of course Shannon the Dude there is not even close to being finished.
I have an announcement in regards to the television title, but in the meantime, I'm watching this meltdown that just happened with Adam Revolver and Shannon the Dude and Tony. Revolver, Dude, out here now.
He just called back out Adam Revolver. Dean Hill wasn't going to let this stand.
So we're going to try to solve this problem as well as make this announcement that I need to make. And so I've decided this. Dean Hill's Law says that at the February Saturday night special, Adam Revolver and Shannon the Dude will meet Tony Gunn in a tag team match. Two on one. Out of respect to you, Tony Gunn, you pick your partner.
Whoa, Dean Hill's going to let Tony Gunn pick his partner. Who's he going to pick?
That sounds great, but I have a better one. Dude, I think there's someone out there that has a little problem with you, so since I got a problem with Adam, and we're already in this match, my partner is going to be none other than Tony Vanetti. And he's going to beat your butt over the plate.
Tony Gunn just picked Tony
You
Venetti.
two, Gunn and Venetti, February, Saturday night special, Dean Hill's Law.
It's going to be Tony Gunn and Tony Venetti.
I've got business in the ring in regards to the television title. Presently around the waist of Colton Cage. Colton, please meet me in the ring.
When people call the office, they're angry or they're scared because they don't know what's going to happen. They've imagined what's going to happen, or they've been told exactly what's going to happen. Legal problems are rarely as bad as we've imagined, and they're never as bad as your ex says they are. The reality of divorce is hard. The imagined is even harder. We help people focus on what's important. Go to lemmylaw.com and we'll help you get through your divorce.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
OVW Rewind, brought to you by Lemmy Law. Need a lawyer? Get Lemmy at lemmylaw.com. OVW and Lemmy Law, an unbeatable tag team.
Shiloh Jones has been eliminated. Introducing next, Dustin Jackson.
Oh, bro, it's the bro himself, Dustin Jackson, and he's staring a hole through his former tag team partner, Colton Cage, who looks ready to take on his former bro god, his former tag team partner, in Dustin Jackson.
These two have feuded together.
And we're off to the races. These men just pummeling each other in the face as hard as they can.
Lefts and rights just being thrown by the Bro Gods. Now Dapper Dan wants it so. Eliminate both of them from
Dustin
the Rumble.
Jackson and
They're not
Colton Cage
stopping.
have been eliminated.
Oh God, someone, we need to get more. We don't have any security.
Colton and Dustin do not care about this Rumble at this point. All they care about is tearing each other to shreds.
So normally you'd have members of the locker room coming out to pull these guys apart, but everyone else is in the match. Just about. Oh, God.
Referees forcing them to the back. All the referees now attempting to separate Cage and Jackson.
I'm glad I'm up here. Colton Cage making his way out ringside and does not appear to be very pleased to have to listen to what Dean Hill has to say regarding the OVW Television Championship. And quite frankly, I want to know, what's Dean going to say?
Colton Cage, television champion. I want you to know that recently, just watching the Nightmare Rumble, what an amazing night that was here in OVW. And it inspired me. Now, I've always been one to try to change things up, new twists, new challenges. So the decision has been made that whoever has the television title, when it is defended here every single week, it's going to be defended under Gauntlet rules. And for those of you at home that may not know what that is, Gilbert will explain more about it to you. What we did, however, Colton, is we put 6 names in a hat backstage. Don't show me your Kentucky education. We drew out a name of who's starting this thing. And guess whose name came out first? Ladies and gentlemen, Colton Cage will defend the TV title right here, right now. Gauntlet rules.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a gauntlet match is traditionally 5 challengers and the champion, and Colton Cage is going to have to start this whole thing off. The winner of the final fall is the winner of the match.
Well,
Colton Cage has got to survive 5 other guys to retain his television title.
There's no way that is, in any just world, that is fair, Gilbert.
But we live in the just world of OVW, Doc, and in OVW, we follow Commissioner Dean Hill's laws.
Dean Hill's law.
This is huge. This is monumental. This changes the landscape of the television title. Not only will it be defended every week, but in a gauntlet match?
What? But who can retain a championship every week fighting against multiple men?
His first opponent, Dimes.
The champion's advantage is certainly out the window, Doc.
That's absolutely true. I mean, if anything, it's a disadvantage. Colton's going first. Heck, we might have a new champion every week.
And so Dimes, we may have a new champion. It seems like every match. So what if Colton doesn't make it to the end? What if he's out in the first fall, or the second fall,
That's a good point.
or the third fall? The winner of the final fall is the winner of the match. We have Dimes here. Dimes here, a new young competitor here in OVW, trying to go for the big bucks and win the television championship.
Oh, if Dimes can beat Colton Cage here, then we know for a fact we're going to have a new television champion tonight.
And you know, Dimes had a solid outing last week in a tag team match against King's Ransom. Against the War Kings. He really impressed the management, impressed, I should say, the management and back. This is a monumental opportunity for this young man.
That he did. At Dimes, certainly, he was able to mount some great offense against the War Kings, men that are twice his size. Colton Cage also has the size advantage, but you have to think Dimes perhaps can find what he needs to do to put away Colton Cage. Hold on a second. I may have spoken too soon. As he just slams Dimes almost through the mat, now hitting a huge scissor kick.
That's his move here. If Colton can cover him, both legs hooked.
That's it.
And Colton advances, but he's still got 4 other guys to go.
Here it comes, Eddie Knight, you know also.
Oh, these two got good last week.
Eddie Knight.
Eddie Knight's a former OVW television champion. And he had an issue with the guy who Colton Cage was squaring off against last week in Dapper Dan. That led to Knight and Colton mixing it up, Doc.
You're absolutely right, but I just still can't believe this match is actually happening and this new rule is in place. Dean Hill is drunk on power, Gilbert.
Drunk on power. When you're the commissioner and former majority owner, you can do whatever you want. Dean Hill is just mixing up the excitement here in OVW.
Whatever he's having, I'm ready to sober up already.
Look, this raises the stakes, in my opinion, of every television title match moving forward. The 6 guys in one match every week. The champion and 5 challengers. It is a gauntlet, to say the least.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with the fairness of it, but it certainly is going to make things a little more interesting around here, that's for sure.
Colton Cage goes for that scissor kick, perhaps wastes a little bit too much time and gets his jaw jacked with a European-style uppercut. You know, Knight's been a television champion before, Doc.
Absolutely, he has, and he has not had his rightful rematch clause. I have a feeling that's why Dean Hill decided to give him his opportunity tonight in this gauntlet match.
And for all of those young superstars in back, what an opportunity this creates. Five guys a week are going to have a television title match. Feet on the rope here, and the champion survives another one.
Well, he managed to get through 2.
But who's next?
Wait a second, I haven't heard that music in a long time, Gilbert.
No, I haven't either.
That's who I think it is.
Yeah, it used to be the sound of a
of
legacy brutality, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Cash Flow!
Indeed, and he looks like he's going to the bank on Colton Cage.
What's going to happen is Colton Cage, can he take down Cash Flow?
We're going to find out after this timeout.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It doesn't matter if you've loved a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is the official training and medical partner for Ohio Valley Wrestling. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is designed to help manage spine, hip, and knee pain both before and after surgery. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation will ensure that you reach and maintain your lifestyle and fitness goals. Get back in the game of life. Call 502-875-4737 for an appointment now, or visit www.pfrhealth.com to learn more. Your life, your health, better.
You're back here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. Television title gauntlet is on the line here. Colton Cage has survived two other superstars. Cash Flow, surprising return back in the ring, and there's two more to go.
And instead of being at this match at the Davis Arena, let's say this is taking place at the Chop House.
Our Commissioner Dean Hill changed the rules.
Hold on, be quiet.
Oh. And there's a money-sized dent on the chest of Colton Cage, courtesy of Cash Flow.
And then Cash Flow has the smell of gold in his nose as he senses Colton Cage can't take much more of this.
Look at the agony written all over Cage's face. Cage literally begging for no more. Oh, gosh. Like the crack of a whip.
I think that reverberated the windows next door.
I think I felt it. And a picture's worth 1,000 words. You know what Colton Cage felt.
I think he's feeling like if he takes any more of those, he might not be able to take a breath. Cash is telling him, get up, you're not done.
You know, Cash is a multi-time OVW Southern Tag Team Champion, but if I check the record books, hold on, listen to it. He has never been a television champion before.
Absolutely, and come to think of it, I can't remember the last time he even had a shot. This might be a big opportunity for Cash coming back to OVW. We saw him dominate in that Nightmare Rumble this past weekend with a surprise entry, and now it looks like he's throwing his name in the hat for television title contention.
What a return it would be for Cash Flow on the night he returns to OVW television for him to become television champion.
Poor Colton Cage, he's not going to have any pectorals left.
Yeah, there's a dent in Colton Cage's chest for sure. That welt, you can see it good.
He might create a hole straight from his chest to his back.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, our Commissioner, Dean Hill, has raised the bar, changed the stakes in the television title match. Every week, the television title will be defended in a gauntlet match. The champion and 5 other challengers. The winner of that final fall is the champion. And for Cage, who drew unlucky number 1, he's got to survive 5 other guys. Cash Flow is only number 3. Can you imagine looking across the ring and you see Cash Flow and you know you're only halfway through? Who else is in this gauntlet?
Can you imagine looking at the top rope and seeing that?
Oh my! Oh my!
Buffalo splash from the top rope from Cash Flow onto Colton.
Leg is hooked here. Cash thought he was going to advance, but Colton Cage, the champion, knowing where he's at in the ring at all times here, Doc.
You're absolutely right, Smart. Well, I don't know if it was smart. I wouldn't want to take any more punishment. Just take the fall.
Hey,
heck, I already feel bad for whoever's coming up next.
Look, there's a championship on the line. Of course it's smart. It was a smart move by Colton Cage.
I'll live to fight another day.
You know when you're the television champion that you get $1,000 check for every week that you successfully defend that title. Is that going to go up to 5,000 now that you got to face 5 other guys?
That's a good point. I'm going to petition for that. It's only fair.
What are you petitioning for? You're not champion.
Well, just in case, maybe I want to throw my name in the hat. Heck, you're going to have to find more contenders, right?
Colton Cage out of the way may have just saved his
what
own
the
life.
heck
1,
is
2,
going
3.
on? Oh, my God!
Colton Cage looks like he's getting ready to run. Getting ready to head to the back, but he's still got 2 more guys to face. Upset City after being dominated by Cash Flow. Who's next? Oh,
Jackson.
Certainly no love lost between these 2 guys. Colton Cage's next opponent is his former bro, best friend, and tag team partner.
We saw the last time these 2 squared up for that championship. Colton Cage walked away with the gold.
Jackson coming in looking for vengeance, looking to get back that television title. And Cage has been through hell and back. And Jackson leaving no room to guess how he feels about his former friend.
Certainly, he's taking it right to Colton.
You know, this is kind of like the Nightmare Rumble where your entry in a match matters so much. Gauntlet rules. Colton's been through 3 other guys. The later you come into this contest, the more it slides into your favor in that perfect drop kick right on the butt of the jaw from Colton Cage.
And you had to know this issue between the Bro Gods is far from over. Whoa, it's Dustin clotheslines Colton over the top rope. I mean, it was this bitter rivalry between the 2 of them that cost them both the Nightmare Rumble and both got eliminated. Now we're going to find out who is going to be the next one to win the battle between the Bro Gods.
Yeah, the story between Dustin Jackson and his former friend Colton Cage is classic. It's where competition turns into contempt. And it's hard to look at these 2 and remember that they were once training partners, that they were tag team partners, that they were bros. They traveled the roads together.
They're bros no more, Gilbert.
Colton is one bro who's bruised. Shoulders on the mat, the leg is hooked, but the champion is still alive.
Colton Cage taking everything he has to kick out. Taking a huge clothesline in their corner from Dustin Jackson. And again, nowhere else to go, then back to Buckle.
And what did you call Dean?
I said he was drunk with power, Gilbert.
What? This is genius. This isn't drunk.
Genius.
How it's raised the bar. It's added excitement to the television title division. Every week, you're going to get a gauntlet match every week. This is a genius decision by our commissioner. Dean, always thinking.
I wouldn't want to have to face 5 guys every week.
Well, that's why you're a broadcaster and not a wrestler.
Yeah, you're lucky you have someone here holding you up, Gilbert.
Thank you.
You see Dustin Jackson now. Watch out, Stefan.
Referee in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, no, and it opens a window of opportunity for Colton Cage to deliver a low blow. And no matter how many men you've been through, that's an equalizer. The referee didn't see it, and can you believe it that Colton Cage has cheated his partner again?
Well, Dustin Jackson does have a very sensitive inner hamstring, Gilbert, and clearly Colton knew about it.
And you call yourself a doc?
Well, the hamstring is on the back part of the leg. I mean, it was a little
not
high.
To the hamstring.
Oh, no.
But the 5th and final competitor,
Justin Smooth.
He's a Titan.
Justin Smooth, who you know is fuming after being eliminated from the Nightmare Rumble in a surprising fashion. He got drop-kicked from behind by, of all people, Brandon Wolf. And now he's looking for a little vengeance, a little redemption in the form of championship gold.
You know, the Trinidad Titan, Justin Smooth, has been one of the top competitors here in OVW for a couple of years now, but he has never been the television champion.
Really?
Could tonight be his night?
Maybe so. I mean, if there's any prime opportunity, it's right now for the Titan. Picking up Colton Cage, who's no solo man. Oh, man.
A display of strength by the Trinidad Titan.
Just threw him.
Shoulders on the mat, and Colton Cage is still alive with his title on the line. I'm surprised to see Colton Cage still here in the end. And I'm not taking anything away from Cage or injecting my personal opinion here. I'm saying that as the champion, he got the worst possible spot.
Hold on a second.
Smooth's on top.
Absolutely. I mean, that's not fair. The champion should go last. Hold on. Still not enough to put away Colton Cage. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed that Colton Cage has somehow found a way to beat all of his opponents so far.
Even if he was willing to take a few low blows, low roads.
Hey, if you're not being put in a fair situation, what makes you think you need to play fair, Gilbert?
What's not fair about this? The Commissioner Dean Hill laid out the rules at the very top.
Oh, I don't know, a surprise gauntlet match that you never had any preparation for. And you're the champion. Oh, no.
The Titan flexes his might here. Will it be enough? Smooth, sensing victory.
Why isn't he going for a cover? Pin him, Justin.
Looks like Justin Smooth is telegraphing for that street justice. And if he connects on this bicycle kick.
It's put away many a superstar here. Can he hit it, though? Measuring up, Colton does Justin Smooth. Colton trying to run away from the Titan.
And hide.
You see Dustin there.
I don't know what
Hold on
is
a second.
Dustin
He's grabbing
doing?
Colton's leg.
Oh, no. Dustin's got nowhere to go, and the referee doesn't see it.
What's Justin Smooth now taking advantage of the situation? There it is, street justice.
Into the cover, and we've got a new television champion.
Oh, my God.
Your winner and new OVW television champion, the Trinidad Titans, Justin Smooth.
A new year starts in a big new way for the Trinidad Titan, Justin Smooth. But next week, he's got to face 5 other guys, Doc.
I can't wait to see if Justin Smooth, the Trinidad Titan, can retain that television champion in the gauntlet match for the television title.
It's got to be the hardest championship to hold on to.
You can say that again.
We're out of time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week.